Hi guys, how are you doing? And welcome back to my channel. As usual, I'm always excited to have you here. Now, in today's video, I'll be telling you about another way you can make money online by proofreading and editing documents. Okay, so for those of you who are not familiar with that, proofreading is about thoroughly and carefully checking a document or a written text to check punctuation, spelling, grammar, consistency, or formatting, and just give a perfectly well done document. Okay, so guys, in today's video, we're going to be looking at websites that are going to pay you to do this. You can be an editor, you can be a proofreader, just to look at grammar. Of course, there are websites that are going to help you do that, so you don't have to entirely manually do that. So let's look at websites that can hire you to do that. If this is something that would interest you, remember these websites are going to pay you by word, and you can make up to $25 per hour per day, depending on how much the workflow is. Okay, so guys, I'm going to start with the first website. Actually, I am going to start with the easiest to become a proofreader. This one is called Fiverr. Okay, so Fiverr is a marketplace. I have talked about Fiverr so many times, and the reason why I'm saying it's the easiest one to get proofreading and editing jobs is because you get to create your own gig, and once it is selling in the market, you're going to attract some potential buyers. So if you don't know how to create a gig for proofreading and editing, you can always go through the ones that you can see here. So you can see a lot of people offering proofreading and editing jobs, and then you get to determine your own rate. Okay, so, for example, you can do a document, and you can say you proofread and edit any document, and you're going to charge maybe $5 to look at to proofread and edit a document that is around 300 words. Okay, so go to prefer to Fiverr. If you don't have an account, just go through what other people are doing here, and you can see how much they are making just by doing proofreading and editing jobs. So you're going to go to Fiverr Marketplace, and then underwriting and translation is where you see proofreading and editing. Create your own gig. You can copy what others are doing. You don't have to copy the gig word by word, just something that looks alike, and then put your gig out there, and you never know who is looking to buy that. Okay, so one is Fiverr, and then the next one is called Script Bending. So this one is going to pay you, of course, to be an editor or to proofread documents. The good thing about this is that it hires throughout the world. So I was very careful to only recommend websites that are going to hire you no matter where you are, because there's so many websites, of course, that are hiring, but most of them hire from the UK, from the US, from Canada. So I made sure I looked at websites that are going to accept applications globally. Okay, so you can see if you're interested in working here, you just have to send in your application, so you can see what details that they require from you, and then you can answer these questions here based on how you feel your level of expertise is. For example, do you want to be paid in USD dollars? You have to put in there, have you gone through the freelancers frequently asked questions? Of course, guys, when I say these websites, you need to go to their homepage, do further research. Of course, you can see this one requires you to at least do further research to see whether you can to see that you familiarize yourself with this. So Scribd is going to pay you by what is going to pay you between 0.03 to $0.04 per hour, and you can make as much as $25 per hour. So you can apply to freelance with them. Just submit your application here. If you want to know more about the website, just visit their homepage, and you can see they have so many types of documents that you can proofread and edit. So, for example, you can see here some of the services they offer. Down here is where you're going to see all the types of documents. So, for example, they have categories. They even have academic articles that you can go through and check for grammar. For students, they do essay editing, essay proofreading, admission essays. So, if this is your area, then you can go on ahead and try here. If you're in business or corporate, you understand that, then these are some of the areas that you can apply to proofread and edit. Okay, so website number three is called Jobs for Editors, and you can see they're actually looking for new editors to join their team. So you can see what they offer. Of course, our registration is free. They have a free introductory training. They pay twice a month. They have a very competitive salary. So guys, I'm going to leave the names to this website in the description box so that you can go through it if this is something that you would like to do. Remember, guys, if you want to make money online, sometimes it is not that easy. You actually have to put in that little effort of going to check out the website, what they need, whether they have resources. Like this one is saying they have an introduction training. If you pass that, then you might just get yourself a good way of making money online. Okay, so you can see what they require: advanced level of English, attentive to detail, analytical and critical thinking skills, ability to meet deadlines, and computer literacy. They say they also require, but it is not a must for you to have a degree in linguistics, journalism, and all that. And you do not have to have experience as an editor, translator, or copywriter, and all that. Okay, so you can either apply to be an editor, and you can apply to be a managing director depending on your level of skills. Okay, so you can see they are explaining what their company is all about. You can see their reviews, and you can go on ahead to the frequently asked questions to see how much they're going to pay you. Again, this website hires globally, so if you're interested, you can just go and check this out. And then another website guys I want us to look at today is called Freelancer. Of course, I've mentioned this website before because it has a lot of jobs for you to browse from. So you can see under the writing and content category is where you're going to see copywriting and editing. So is where you're going to see editing and proofreading, whether you want to do academic writing, whether you want to do academic research, whether you want to proofread all this business writing. So you can see all the categories here. Okay, so freelancer is also another way of getting money online through proofreading and editing. So our final website for today is called Proofreading services. So proofreadingservices.com also hires globally, and all you need, guys, is to visit their website, know more about them, and you can see they say you are welcome to apply from any country. So you can be full time or you can work part time. They have remote positions available. So you can see their competitive pay ranges from $19 to $46 per hour, depending on the turnaround time, with the highest pay for the most urgent deadline. So this one is going to pay you. The level of pay depends on there. Of course, the urgency. Most actually work like that, and then they have flexible hours. So if you're interested in applying, just say apply to become an online proofreader, and you can see what they have to offer. So guys, like I said, I am going to leave the names of these websites in my description box. So if you are interested in something like this, you can just go on ahead and try this. So sometimes guys, getting a lot of feedback and questions, a lot of guys saying that they try to apply in websites, but then those websites do not accept the applications. So, like I said, before you waste too much time applying on a particular website, make sure that it's accepting applications from your area. For example, as I was researching on these websites, I noted a lot of them are actually hiring from, like I said, countries like UK, like US. So, before you apply, make sure that it accepts either globally, or make sure that your country or where you live is accepted in the application. So guys, that is it for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I will see you in my next video.